Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to Living Your Purpose. We're back. Did you miss us?
Let's go.
My name is Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I'm an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, life coach, speaker, and it is my purpose to help people to find and walk in their own purpose. So happy to have you here today. And my co-host, as always, is the one and the only
SJ. That's right, from Inner Soul Development. That's right, Inner Soul Development. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. What I do is I take you off your autopilot, your routine, take you off course to your greatest self. I find that missing piece. And I also let you know that life is to be enjoyed and controlled, and life does not control you. So we are I'm under Living Your Purpose, because we have this every Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So without further ado, we are going to interview a very interesting, amazing woman who's doing so much for everybody. And so without further ado, Carla, can you come in to the love seat? There you go. Yes.
Oh,
Wonderful.
wow. Carla, welcome.
The best half hour here.
I'm sure it's been crazy. I mean, it's been crazy over here anyway. So welcome officially, your first time as an actual official guest on Living Your Purpose. I'm really excited and happy to have you.
Me too.
And for anybody who's watching who may not know, maybe you're watching for the first time, Carla is a regular supporter of the show, comes in the love seat and visits and offers her insights and opinions all the time. But she's a really interesting person with a really interesting story and a really cool mission. So we invited her to come and tell everybody about what that is. So Carla,
without further ado,
Hi.
Carla, you want to introduce yourself and tell who you are, what you do?
I guess.
Okay. Let's try that.
My name is Carla Riechman, and I'm the CEO of the Giggle Fest. And our mission is to bring a smile, a giggle, or chuckle, and laughter to everyone in the world, and to teach laughter meditation in order to bring this reality, to bring peace to the world. I simply believe that if people would only smile more, laugh more, the world would be in such better condition. And I'm excited to be a part of this. And I already have 284 props. Joey Giggles must be here.
They're all well deserved. Always well deserved. So, Carla, I have a question.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Great. So the Giggle Fest started how? Where did the idea come from?
The original idea, or
whatever your path that you're on, where did it stem from? Of making people laugh.
It actually started in 1989. I don't want to bore you with the whole story, so I'll.
Hello. We have an hour.
Only an hour.
We have an hour.
In 1989, I met the founder. Brody, please don't bark. I met the founder of the Art of Living Foundation. And I not only took the basic Art of Living course, but I also took a course in silence. And it was 8 days of silence. And during those 8 days, I didn't speak a word, believe it or not. but I kept on laughing. I would look at a blade of grass and just see that I was a part of that blade of grass. I look at people and I just feel such joy, and I kept on laughing. And at one point, the founder looked at me during one of our evening meetings and said, Carla, it's good you're laughing, although it's making some other people annoyed, but please keep on laughing. And I kept on doing that for many years. I left the course, I came back here, and every time that I was around him, I would laugh, and my laughter was changing through the years. And I think it was in 1994, I was in a friend's house, and we were sitting with the Sri Ravi Shankar, who is the founder of the Art of Living Foundation. And he said, Carla, your laughter has become like an orchestra. It has all the sounds of the universe. And I remember feeling a little embarrassed, but I also, it was very joyful to hear your laugh is an orchestra now. So, and we didn't go much further on that conversation. But in 2000, I had also run the program for Art of Living that was the beginning of the schools in India. We provided all the clothing and the books and everything you would need for the schools in India for $1 a day. And I was sitting down, starting to work, and the phone rang. And I had just left the founder. I was with him in Canada. And when I left him, he told me something to do for $1 a day. And I was just ready to get started. And he said, you're not going to do that anymore. And I said, what do you mean I'm not going to do that anymore? I spent 12 years working on this project. What are you talking about? It must have been 2001. And he said, you're going to do something new. You're going to go out and make the world laugh. And I said, I'm going to go out and make the world laugh. And he said, yeah, that's your new job. Give away $1 a day. It needs to be done by Friday. And then you go out and make people laugh. And I have to be honest, I thought he had flipped his lid. Insanity had just gone all the way out. I loved what I was doing and what it meant to me in a way that I was being demoted. And about an hour later, I get a phone call from a friend in California saying, I hear you spoke to Sri. And I said, how did you hear that? And he said, things travel fast in this organization. I said, yeah, it's 3,000 miles. And he said to me, yeah, you have a more powerful job now. You are about to make the world laugh. And this is what he wants you to do. And he finally told you. And I said, I guess so. So by Friday, believe it or not, it happened that quickly. I found someone to take over the $1 a day, and I went to take the stuff over to them. And we had lunch, and I remember it was very weird. We did our first laughter session then. The wife was pregnant, the husband was there, and the mother-in-law. And we just began laughing and laughing and laughing. And I remember the pregnant lady had to get up several times and go to the bathroom. She was laughing so hard.
Oh, yes, I remember those days.
So we did that. And that was the beginning of what I originally called Laughter International. And I still was teaching in DCPS. And I was doing sessions kind of sporadically. You know, whenever I would get one, I would do one. And what happened was people were having some fun with it. And I began to have fun with it. And all of a sudden, it became more of a reality to me that I could make anyone laugh. So at this point, we're calling it Laughter International. When I left my job with the school system in 2009, we changed the name to the Laughter Revolution. And it became the Laughter Revolution because I thought, well, if everyone smiled every day, if they giggled or chuckled, whether they're female or male, and if they laughed, we could be changing the world. And it's a revolution of laughter. Mm-hmm. So that's how it started. And then this past winter, we changed it from the Laughter Revolution to the Giggle Fest because we felt that the Giggle Fest suited me better for who I was.
Wow.
So that's a really interesting journey. So I don't know about anybody who may be watching now live or listening on the replay. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is a very big name in what some people would call the New Age movement, meditation. He's a guru, that kind of thing. So just to have the experience of to study with him, for me, would be like a really awesome honor. But you work with him, and this is a mission basically that he recognized in you.
Right.
And so that's really amazing.
So at what point, you said at one point you thought, and for those who are in the comments, please share, tweet this out. We are live, and everybody needs to come in here because this is one of the most overlooked type of meditation that is definitely needed. Okay, so absolutely. What I want to know is, when you felt that he was crazy, at what point did you embrace the fact that this mission had to be in your hands?
It took a few years, to be honest, because it kind of scared me. Go out, make people laugh. What is the importance of laughter? Mm-hmm. And as I kept on laughing more and more and sharing it, and most of those times that I shared it at this point was on courses, with him and with people involved with Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. It was a new thing to me, and people were loving it. And there were a few times that we ended courses of silence with laughter. And I remember, I think it was 2004, I was in Miami for a short course with him. And at the end of the course, one of my friends had been facilitating the course. And he called me up and he said, Carla, why didn't you have them laugh? Bodhi, you need to stop barking. You're going to have to deal with the puppy barking. And I said I remember having people all over the floor laughing and giggling. And I was even having trouble leading the end of the meditation because there were 300 people there. And wow. 300 people were laughing hysterically. And 300 people after it said, what a wonderful experience. What a wonderful way to release the stress and strain that we were dealing with. And that's when I think I began to shift. When I left my job with DC Public Schools, there was also a major shift because I began laughing with people who were not in art of living, people who had no idea what I was doing. And they were having a great time with it. And they were saying, how powerful, how amazing is this? And it began to grow and grow and grow. And I began to realize it. And then I started doing like small sessions in Blab, right here in Blab. And those were definitely people who were not art of living. And they were having a great time and telling me how powerful it is. The team that came to work with me, I feel so blessed. Danielle is one of them. Joey Giggles is another member of this team. Very important people to me. Because you told me I wasn't going to.
I told you you were going to cry.
I may end up crying now. I feel so grateful for you because you've literally shown me how powerful and how strong this practice is. Joey can really talk to it because we've done a lot of laughter just to keep him calm and moving forward. But I don't know what I would do without you guys. You made me realize that what I was doing was so important and so powerful. And do I need to talk more now?
No, stop, because you're gonna start to make me cry. Okay, I'll give you that.
I want to talk to you regarding and anyone who's just joined now. It's a blessing that you came in. But the 8 day of silence, like that must have been like amazing not to say anything for 8 days. Like,
yeah.
What can you tell us what that experience was like to not be able to speak for like 8 days? That I would have loved to have been the fly on the wall.
You didn't have to be a fly on the wall. No one was talking.
But I'm sure there were emotions. Like, I'm sure that people were just in there. They were in their selves. It was like, it had to be something amazing to watch.
Not to watch, to be a part of.
Yeah.
It was the most amazing experience of my life. It wasn't like, oh, you're here now and you go into silence. You're prepared to be in silence. You're doing a lot of deep meditation, a lot of deep inner growth. We also did our own cooking of our food. There was like different crews that did different types of work around. We were in a convent for the course in Santa Barbara. And you did cooking. You had to do 2 or 3 shifts of cooking. You'd have to clean the toilets. When you were free, you did have time, but the free time was sometimes very taken up by things that you needed to do in order to keep the course moving. And I still can see, and I mentioned it a little before, I remember sitting on the grass one day. It was a beautiful day. And I was looking at a blade of grass and I thought, all of this is God. All of this is the reality, the truth of what life is about. And I just clearly knew. And it reminded me, I'm really going deep now. It reminded me of an experience I had when I was 4 or 5 years old. And I was sitting in my parents' living room. And all of a sudden I was looking out and I saw the cherry blossoms. I lived in the suburb of Philadelphia where there were big houses and a lot of grass. And all of a sudden I knew that God was in everything. And it was such a clear memory. It came back during that course. And I thought, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know if it happened when I think it happened, but I know Sri Sri Ravi's birthday, Shankar's birthday is May 13th. I know this was during the summer. And I know that I'm 5 years old during the spring, and I know that I'm 5 years older than him. And I've always wondered if that happened when he was born and part of the bringing him into the world again. That all of a sudden I knew. Wow. Never got to ask him. I don't think I ever will. He would say it's a wonder. And it definitely is a wonder. But it's been really intense. My life really did change when I got on this path. And even getting on the path, he had to kind of trick me on there. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. And he tricked me up and got me there. And here I am today, giggling and laughing.
I don't necessarily think it was a trick. I think he just knew how to get you to do you.
Well, you
know what I mean? How to encourage. Because some people used to say something and they do it and it's nothing. Some people really have to think hard about it and all of that. But he just knew how to get to you the way you needed to get it so that you could get it done. And everything, when we have changes in our life, there's always a period of adjustment where we question ourselves and try to figure out which way is the best way to go. So it's normal that period that you went through, even if it took a couple of years. But it's for the best. Yeah. Because look at it now.
Yeah, he actually, in my opinion, he pulled the greatness out of you. He knew where you would be able to serve the best. And if you think about it, I see the movement and it's growing, and it's not growing on purpose. It's growing on time. It's growing on time. So this is something that, when I see you on Periscope and I see people just attracted to just you and the movement and the message, that is for certain something solid that you have that, we're all grateful for. So, laughter meditation is something that's different. And something that's different is always special, because everything that is normal, everybody's going to react to. It's something in their comfort zone of meditation. What we're going to do is hum and ho. But to actually laugh and because some people laugh to the point where they cry. So it's actually something in that laughter meditation that just gravitates people to you. So I see the movement, I see the growth in itself. It's great.
It really is a fascinating thing, and I don't want to talk about my involvement too much but because I don't want to feel like I'm plugging, but I really am glad to be a part of Giggle Fest, because I said this before we even started working together. I said that is a really cool thing that I think just kind of falls in line with my personal brand, which I call Crazy Town, in which I say, you have to maintain a certain amount of silliness in order to retain one's sanity. And that means basically you have to laugh. You have to smile. You have to be silly. You have to be goofy. You have to make sure that somebody else laughs and smiles every day.
Right.
Every day. And even if you're having the worst of days, turn on a funny sitcom for a half an hour, get your chuckle out of the way, tell somebody they look nice that day, so that they smell something.
Right.
And it really does make a difference. And so when I saw what at the time the laughter revolution was about, I was like, man, that's somebody I need to talk to. Kind of like how you did me yesterday. You were like, we need to connect.
Yeah.
We need to connect. And I said the same thing about Carla, because I was like, wow, that's really cool. And then Joey Giggles, who's in the comments here tonight, he came. I was like, man, these are people I need to be connected with.
Right.
And it's just really awesome the way when you are living in your purpose and you're making the moves to do what it is that you are meant to do, the people who come into your life, you know. And I didn't seek out Carla. I just saw her, you know, and she didn't look for me, you know. I don't think it was a matter of, hey, who's this Danielle person? Let me go find her and talk to. No, it was just a thing. We were both on the same blab, and we just kept running into each other. So it just happened. Right. So everything happens for a reason. I don't care what your spiritual beliefs are or anything like that. What you put out, you definitely get back.
I agree.
And I really am happy to be a part of now the Giggle Fest and do what it is that all of the things that I do. And
yes,
you know, to have yes, it did. Yes, we did. To have one more title added to my list. I'm proud. I really am proud to see this thing grow, because I believe in it. I have done laughter meditations with Carla. I have been at an event with Carla where she conducted several laughter meditations, and I saw the changes in people's faces, in their moods, in their attitude, in their posture, before, during, and after. And it really does make a difference. It really does make a difference. Laughter is so important. So
let me ask you a question. So how did it get from the I'm sure that Giggle Fest was something that was a progression. So how did it get from that to this, to where you are now?
What a question, SJ. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure how any of this happened. I feel I'm really holding back tears now.
Let it out, Carla.
Let it out.
Well, they're going to pull out soon, whether I want them to or not. Okay. Oh, be quiet, Giggles. I don't know how any of this happened. I think, okay, I'm going to be really transparent, and I sound really dumb, but I'm going to do it. All my life, I had been sort of bullied, and the person that I felt no one liked and no one wanted around for many, many years of my life. And then all of a sudden, when I left the school system, it was the first time I really took something up and decided, okay, I've had it. And I began standing up for myself. It was not an easy thing for me to do. And I saw things change for me. I saw myself begin to be around more positive people who seemed to want me to be around. And it became very, very, it was very special to me. And it was about a year ago. And I was trying to get a job. I wanted some work. I didn't just want to be out of the school system. I had to get out because of how I had worked my last year. It just made me sick thinking I'd have to go back and work in that administration again. And nothing was working. people would say, oh, this should help you earn some money. And I would try it and I put my all in it. And everyone else would be doing well in this industry. And I would be like down the tubes. I wasn't doing it. But I was most happy when I was laughing and making people laugh. So I was talking to a friend and we decided, okay, I'm giving up all the stupidity. And I am now going to just focus on laughter. And it was very difficult because for the first year, literally, I wasn't getting anywhere. I mean, I was beginning to meet people and it was beginning to change. And then in July of 2015, someone told me about Periscope. Believe it or not, they told me about Periscope. And I checked it out. And I began broadcasting a little on Periscope. And people began coming to my thing. And I thought, my gosh, people are interested. And then shortly after that began to happen, and it wasn't much that far away, I found out about Blab from Sandra Santorino, the inspirational expert. And it was on a Wednesday that she told me about it. And on Thursday, I went on to my first Blab. And I began blabbing with people. And I found that people began coming to me. They wanted to know. And I was just growing all kinds of fans, followers. And even now, when I haven't been on that much because of my back and what I'm going through, I have over 200 followers, and I think I've been on Blab in the past few weeks, maybe 8 times. I'm there every Friday. Everyone can come. No, every Wednesday. You're right, Joey. Every Wednesday at noon is the Giggle Fest Blab. And I'm not necessarily on any other Blabs during the week, but people are coming to the Blab and they want to know about it. And it's beginning to grow. But the people who are finding me, like you, Danielle, and Joey, and you're such a blessing to me. You're so important to me. You've given me something that I never even dreamed of having. And I just feel so very lucky to have you around because literally you guys found me. I didn't look for you. I had no idea, except that I knew that there was a Joey Giggles following me on Periscope, and I was wondering who Joey Giggles was. And I had no way of knowing until one day I found him on Blab. And I saw the name and I said, okay, I got to go in and introduce myself to this guy, Joey Giggles, because I have no idea what he is, but I need to find out who has my name.
Right, because you're known outside as the Giggle Lady, right?
Yeah. And I was like, it's just been a dream and it's been like magic.
Right.
People are finding me who I would have never thought would find me. They're just there.
So let me ask you, what do you think, so that people understand the benefits? There are health benefits, of course, but what are the benefits? What's the key benefit from a laughter meditation? Not giving us an example, but just saying what was the key factors as far as what you will take away if you do a laughter session or meditation. What's the benefit? What's the key benefit?
First of all, I don't do complete sessions on Blab or Periscope, just so you know. What I do for you guys is I give you guys a short, tiny little sample of what laughter is. But laughter in meditation goes much further. It gives you a chance to clear out your mind and to give your body deep rest. And if Joey could come in and talk about it, I'd rather he do that instead of me. But I will do, because he's actually experienced it. That reason only. I don't know if he's capable of coming in right now. Laughter is known as inner jogging. A chance for your body, all your organs in your body to get some jogging, to jog inside. It's a chance everyone has a fountain of joy within. When you allow that laughter to dive into your body and into your soul, what happens is that you become at one with yourself and at one with who you are. And you begin to experience that inner divinity that is within you. Does that answer it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
I can attest to, well, I've experienced laughter meditation in a couple of different ways. The event that we were at, we had short amounts of time. It was about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Each. So it was really quick. We just went into the laughter, laughed, and had some silence at the end. And it was good. It's a good, quick thing that you could do to just kind of relax and reset your brain, basically. If you don't have a lot of time. I've experienced a longer session in which you start out silently, you meditate, there's visualization, and which is really nice. Carla's imagery is really nice. It's really fun, and you really feel it. You feel it throughout your whole body, and then outside of your body, and it's really amazing. And then the laughter comes, and that is something really special. When the laughter happens, especially if, for instance, if you're online, if you have an online session with Carla and there are other people, it's freaking amazing. It's amazing because when you're in a group in person, everybody's laughter starts playing off of each other. And now you're laughing at yourself and you're laughing at that person and they're laughing at you and everybody's laughing at the fact that they're laughing at the people laughing. It's crazy, but it's great. And after you're done and then you go into the silence, you feel like, I don't want to say euphoric, but really close to it. It's really, really nice. There's that, when you work out and you have that kind of a tired feeling, but it feels good. It's that, but a little happier, because there's no pain. It just feels, except for the little side cramp that you get when you laugh. It's really, really amazing. So I have to say this. Yes, Joey, it does put you in a place where you don't have to think of anything. You feel really happy. You feel really relaxed. And it's great. It's really great. So I have to once again recommend, and it's not just because I belong to the Giggle Fest organization. I really do believe that it's a thing that needs to be shared. People should really experience it. So
I believe that I'm gonna definitely, me and Carla's been missing as far as time frame, but we have been talking, and we're definitely gonna get, because I know the last time that we talked, she wasn't feeling too well, and I told her just to relax or whatever. But laughter is something that, like she was saying, like, the divinity in you, like it's a part, something that power has given you to be able to enjoy yourself, like to actually enjoy, and laughter comes with that enjoyment, and then you actually see everything. I would think, like, my laugh, I'm a laughter person. Like, I like to smile, So I know what it is to just feel or have that feeling of just being grateful, just have that feeling of just no care in the world. I'm just enjoying myself. Even when Carla comes in and she just automatically jumps in the love seat and just laughs, it's like a little baby. It's like a little baby that's laughing. That's infectious. It's so infectious, and I love it. That's why I always say we love Carla, right?
We love Carla. We love Carla.
Because she brings that element to the show when she does come in, that living your purpose involves laughter.
It absolutely should. And I don't see why not.
We talked about this before, about having fun. We had topic
humor and play is what our topic was. But yes, correct. and it you know what, it keeps coming up no matter what the topic of the show is. Like when we did the last show before last week, we had in the spring cleaning episode, laughter and smiling was a very important part of the 6 things that I said to reset your brain and clear your mind, and move forward. And it's always going to be that. When we started, I think this year, it was important. A part of our conversation was to make sure you smile, make sure you make someone else smile, make sure that you show your gratitude, and all of these things. And it keeps coming up because it is so necessary. You know, we get stressed. We get stressed out. There's no doubt about it. I honestly, the past month and a half for me, outside of this happy face, I've been going through it, and I have had to make sure that I laugh every single day. And I'm going to be transparent, but not give too much of my information. But I've been going through a really, really difficult time involving my children, and we've had some family issues. So, it's been rough. But I said, you cannot cry all day. You cannot do this. Because you need to be there for your children, and you need to make sure that your children are smiling and laugh too. Don't hide anything from them, but make sure that it's okay. You know it's going to be okay, and they need to know that it's going to be okay. So continue to smile and make other people smile. It's one of my greatest joys at my job when I'm doing that 9-to-5 typing and all that type of stuff. Make sure that the coworker on the other side of my cubicle, make sure that she laughs. I have to say something silly every day just so that she just busts out laughing. Because it makes me feel good that I made her laugh, So, again, right. To me, it's super, super important to just laugh. Laugh about nothing. Laugh about anything. Laugh about everything. Laugh at yourself. Laugh at the issues that you're going through. Laugh stress and anxiety and evil people in the face. Because you will be surprised at how it changes, one, your mindset, and second, theirs. If you have other people or situations that just keep coming at you, you laugh. You find something about it to laugh about, and that person, that situation will change in some way or another. Either they're going to change their attitude or they're going to get away from you. That's it.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen.
And, with Carla doing this movement, how has the Giggle Fest, being that you are the CEO of it, how has it changed you?
I keep on laughing every time I hear I'm the CEO.
Well,
especially when Danielle and Joey get mad at me and say, it's time for you to make a decision.
Yeah.
We have to keep reminding Carla, yes, you are the leader. And so, what do you think?
Right. So
give me an idea of what you think, and then I'll do
it. But no, when you are the leader of the Giggle Fest, and so when you go along this journey, because it is a journey, at what point has it changed you going on this journey? I'm sure you're not the same.
Yeah, I have something to say about that. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be to do this. Danielle said to me, we make people cry. Are you ready to cry? And I said, oh, Danielle, I can deal with this. And no, I can't.
You can. You can. It's important.
No, it's extremely important that I'm doing this today. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I just read something that Joey wrote to me about being loved. And he said, you were always loved. You just didn't surround yourself with people who loved you. And that's a very true comment. Not only did I not surround myself, I wanted everyone who didn't love me to love me instead of those who loved me to love me. But even to take this one step further, it was an extremely challenging thing for me. And oh, catch Penny, please, not now. I'm having enough of a hard time. I'm now surrounded by those who love me and who want to make this happen for me. I've kind of kicked out not kicked out, but
let go.
Distanced myself from people who I thought didn't care. And then they show up today with food and everything and saying, Carla, we need to take care of you. And I'm like, all of a sudden, but I realized that they came because I wasn't allowing myself to realize that they cared about me.
So let me, okay, go ahead.
Let me finish.
Okay.
So it's hard, but I need to finish this thought. So now I'm accepting that I may be a lovable person. I'm accepting that I have something to offer, which is something through my life I never quite realized. And I'm beginning to move forward with that belief that I have something to offer in life. I have something to offer to the world. And that I'm ready to begin offering it and giving it to people. And being the CEO and having these guys really listen to me and say, you make the decision. Instead of me saying, oh, Danielle, do you think this is the best way to go?
I'm not doing it.
Really mad at me last night about that.
No, not mad. I was very insistent because, okay, it's like I said, Carla, the way that you feel is how I feel. When you surround yourself with people who are of the same mind, who operate in love, and what they do is meant to help others, it becomes a lot easier. Part of my purpose sometimes is to kick people in the butt. And if you say, what do you think? We are here, myself, Joey, whoever else, we have on the team, we're here to carry out your vision, not the other way around. So when I say I have options for you, I will give you those options. You have to make the decision that's best for you and the Giggle Fest. You have to make that decision. And then I will carry it out however you want me to carry it out. But you have to make the choice. That's all. And realize that there is so much power in you. That's why it is what it is now. This is how you got to be where you have to recognize what it is that you have is special and it's yours and you have to own it. Right. And we are so grateful for it. Everybody, not just me, not just Joey, but everybody who comes in contact with you and knows what it is that you do, recognizes who you are, and your spirit is so lovely. People are grateful for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carla, for coming on tonight. I really, really appreciate you.
Yes.
I'm so happy. Okay, let me see. Where are we on the time? We got about 5 minutes. If anybody...
sorry. Go ahead.
I would have loved Joey to come in and talk about his experience, but believe it or not, he has no voice. I never thought that would ever happen, but it did.
You left it. You made him lose his voice.
So
I didn't. I had nothing to do with that.
I want to ask you a question. I know that you said we could be transparent, so I want to be transparent, right? you know, you're going through a lot, you know, with the pain that you every day. I'm sure that when you do these meditations or you help or serve, you're in pain. Sometimes you are in pain because of the condition that you have. Can you speak on that a little bit as far as how do you to help individuals who may be going through that same type of pain or illness or whatever that you still strive through and you still are able to serve? Can you
Absolutely, because actually I did want to bring this up a little. I have been having some real major problems with sciatic nerve pain recently. And to the point that I get up to walk, it's a journey. Not a journey I enjoy, but it's a journey. It's what's going on for me. And I haven't been doing a lot of sessions because I'm actually not even leaving the house very much. But the point is that when I do the sessions, for me, what it does, it brings me to a point of, it helps me relax. It helps me settle down. Joey, who has a chronic pain disease, and I hope you don't mind that I'm talking about this, Joey, tells me that his levels of pain go down after a meditation. He tells me that his mind becomes clearer. And I listen to it because sometimes I take him through a session that I don't really. He tells me, well, you only have this amount of time. And I'm like, but you want me to do this? What am I going to do? And I do something quite different from anything I've ever done before. And in myself, I can feel myself calming down and relaxing. When he's finished, he says, oh my God, was that deep? Did that really help me? And that means so much to me to hear it, because here's someone who suffers from pain every day of his life. And can I say every minute, Joey? I think I can. And it goes down so he can move on with what he needs to do. And that's extremely important in enabling one to function in life. Does that answer your question?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because like I said, a lot of people are in pain. And you know, people come in there and I'm sure that they use that sometimes as a crutch to not move forward. And so with you having that pain and Joey as well, and I'm sure Danielle has her moments and I have my moments, we still keep pushing and we still keep moving forward. But it's because of people like yourself, honestly, and people like Joey and people that are on the same wavelength as we are, as trying to move forward with our purpose. I think that keeps us on blab. I think that really just the people around that appreciate what it is that we do, and they can actually join in the fun, you know. And so that's why I think it was important for you to mention your illness, because you know that meditation does relieve some of that pain. And we you know, I'm sure Joey thanks you for it, and we all thank you for pushing through past pain.
Can I just answer this quickly for Sweet Pooh Bear?
Absolutely.
I do it according to your own schedule. The price changes depending on what you actually want from me. If you want an individual session, or if you want it for your workplace, or if you want it for your group, just contact me at the gigglefest@gmail.com. Joey, can you put it?
Carla. we've talked about this. Visit our website at www.giggle-fest.com.
Oh, yeah.
And click on contact, and you can find out. We're gonna train her. Thank you, Joey. We're gonna train her to do more promo voice type stuff.
Right.
But yeah, no, definitely. And the contact email, I don't mean to cut you off, but Sweet Pooh Bear, yes, her contact information is there. There is a form on the website where you can ask any questions. There's a lot more information. There are testimonials on the page so that you can learn about what laughter meditation is, how it works, and other people's experiences with it. And Carla she's great.
Right.
She's so great.
And, can I just read what Joey just wrote, because it just touched me, and I've been reading the comments all along.
Okay.
Everyone has their own type of pain, and I want to attest to that, because when I first started with this laughter and art of living and everything, I was going through quite a bit of emotional pain. We have fight and battles. We have to fight and battle through every day in one way or another. I'm sorry, I'm adding words, Joey. Love is more powerful than hate. Unconditional love is the powerful energy on the face of the earth. We all have the ability to share unconditional love. It's right within our heart. We just need to let it go. We need to let it be there. And we lose it because we get so stuck in the stress and strain of everyday life.
Yeah, here's the thing about
for a short period of time, people. Do you want to spend it crying, or do you want to spend it laughing? It's your choice. I would rather not cry 24/7. I know I do some of it, but not 24/7. Let's make it more of a smile and giggle fest than a crying and sadness fest. It's just not worth it to anyone.
I think that's all that needs to be said. On that note,
absolutely,
we only have this life right now. Why not enjoy it? Laugh.
Absolutely.
Laugh. So we are going to close out. Thank you all, everyone, so much for joining us on Living Your Purpose once again. Thank you so much, Carla, again for coming and occupying the love seat. I don't know. We love you. We love Carla. we love Carla, and you have been a blessing in my life as much as you've been, gushing over me this whole episode. You really have been a blessing in my life to be able to do whatever it is that I can for you and your mission. I really am willing to do that and more. So, everyone, thank you again. We will be back next week, Sunday at 6:00 Eastern time. Just like, I don't know how many weeks we got. We probably have like 20 solid weeks of shows coming up, you guys. So yeah. So we're not going anywhere, okay, for a while. But 6:00 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know more about us, visit our website at lypshow.com. You can actually watch the show live on the website. And past that, let's see, you can connect with us on all our social media: LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, Periscope, Facebook,
Instagram.
It's now Instagram. I have to make that edit on the site tonight. But Instagram, we're on Instagram now. So all our SoundCloud and YouTube also. So the replays of these episodes are available usually within 24 to 48 hours on the website. They're on YouTube and SoundCloud about the next day. Dang it, what was I talking about? So you can connect with us there. Click on connect. You can learn more about us. You can email us by the website as well. Our email address is yourpurposenow@yahoo.com. Our social media handles everywhere is at LYP Broadcast. And we have our Facebook group that we love for you to join. Do us a favor, if you're listening on SoundCloud or watching on YouTube, leave a like, leave a share, comment, leave a comment, share, subscribe, because it really helps us out a lot. The more that we know people are being touched and like what we have, the more we can do. So
absolutely,
thank you guys so much. Anything else you wanted to say, Esther?
No, we're gonna be we're putting together different type of things to be able to have you guys be more involved. So we're gonna be doing a couple of questions on Twitter. So the hashtag would be LYP topics, right?
Very good.
So definitely, let us know what topics you want us to cover. We would do more interviews this year, a whole lot of more interviews. So if you have anybody that's interesting or that you feel needs to be focused on, that has a story, let us know about it. We'll definitely, check in with you and connect with you in that way. So all we want you to do, guys, is just live your purpose. And there's different ways in order for you to do that. And the challenges that you may be having, we're here to actually help you. So I want to thank you guys and thank Carla for coming in and being so transparent with her story to help out individuals, and her journey from then to now is amazing. So we appreciate you, Carla.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. I am Danielle K. Anderson, also known as Danielle the VP. I'm an entrepreneur, interfaith minister, spiritual counselor, life coach, and speaker. And it is my purpose to help people to find and walk in their own purpose, as well as look good and feel good as well.
That's right. Absolutely. And she's also part of the Giggle Fest organization.
That too.
As well. Yay! So this is SJ from Inner Soul Development. I'm a personal life coach and transformational speaker. What I do is I help you get off your autopilot, which is your routine and your rituals, take you off course to your greater self. And I have a goal setting workshop that I'm putting together. So I've done a couple already. So if you need a workshop done, I'm here to be able to help you set your goals and get your goals together. And you can definitely email me. I'm here. You'll be fine. We'll connect. So I want to thank everybody. We do appreciate you. We do appreciate Carla. Till next time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Sunday, like what? Clockwork. We are here. Thank you so much, and you enjoy the rest of your wonderful Sunday. Peace.
Peace out.